Hello, and welcome to Urbanhood Money Talk. It's a fact that we need money to enjoy life and focus on the things that we really like. I'm your co host, Allie, and I'm here with Mushi Buyan. Our mission is helping you gain financial freedom. You're listening to one of our special weekly market talks.
Hello there, this is our weekly market update. This week we decided to do something different. You can see that at sometimes in June 13, around June 13, mid-June, and that S&P went all the way down to 362 SPY. But since then, you can see that weekly, every week, you can see the green candle, and then red, green, and the slowly looks like is going upside. So we do not know if this is the bottom we got for now, but a lot of things going to happen or set the direction this coming week based on the earnings, the big tech earnings, and some of the few things that I'm going to be sharing is going to help you to see. Look at the chart. If you see that we had this market down in 2018, and from 2018 it came down again. 2020 it came down, and since then we know that it's a pandemic and then stuff happened, and it had a big U shape 2019, and it's like we had a V shape and recovered, and since then in 2020 it's just as a SPY is going all the way high. We thought a lot of people thought that it's going to be touching 5,000, but it didn't. But it came down. But now what we are looking at reality that this is bottom. You have seen earlier. Did it touch? Nobody knows. But they are saying last quarter earning was not that bad, although it showed some weakness indication. But last few earnings showing the good sign. So the economy looks is still strong. We'll see what happens. But if we go recover, it's going to be U-shaped recover. One of the professional trader who is going to be sharing her viewpoint and going to let us know where is money flowing. So based on the money flow, you might be able to see that and make it your conclusion. What should you be thinking?
Meta, Alphabet, Apple, Amazon, Roku, Intel, Qualcomm. Oh my God. McDonald's, she pulled out. We're going to be busy this week, friends. Okay, so let's see what happened. This is kind of interesting. Okay, so they missed, but they guided higher. I just find that fascinating. OPM missed but guided higher. Infi missed but guided higher. And then we have those not so cool that basically guided lower. Beat but guided lower. That's never a good sign. Boots on the ground, Eunice says that Watchdog denies report of delisting survival plan, says it has not researched a plan for a three-tiered system, adds other info about discussions with U.S. regulators. SEC Gov should come from official announcements. Okay, so China's state party leaders have been vaccinated against COVID with their own domestically made shots. Well, we know how the first set went. It wasn't very good, right? These are mRNA, so it's the first time that he has said he got it. He wants elderly people to do it. Just do it. All right, what do we got here? This is, Killing born in 7.3%. There you go. Flow. Let's talk about flow. Okay, so last week, we were doing pretty good until we weren't. But we're starting to see more money come in. Amazon and NVIDIA were the top dogs. Apple next. This is really light, to be honest with you, to where it used to be. Okay, it used to be, tens of millions, right? We had volume on Tesla, AMD, NVIDIA, Cleveland Cliffs, PLTR, as well as Tilray. nothing. That's why I keep saying this meme narrative that people keep thinking is what's going on is faulty in its approach. Costco and Tesla, keep an eye on that, being hyped the most. Let's see what's going on in terms of an insider buyer, Teller, rocket in the pocket once again. It's crazy, right? Let's look at the sales. A lot were tied to options, okay? And that's a different narrative, right? We're tied to options. Square, STEM, Etsy. Okay. All right, let's take a peek. Let's see what's going on in terms of upgrades, downgrades. Not a lot of upgrades, but Travelers, AutoNation. I love this. Okay, so I'll tell you what. The reason why I'm in XRT, okay, calls. We did this in class, right? Because it is the cheapest way, okay, to play the AutoNet names. It's the XOT is heavily weighted on the auto side, okay? So just saying. SIPD, that's just a little trick, right? Snapish, let's see what's going on here. Who's the naughty? Oh, Snap. Everything reset beautifully, okay? I'm telling you right now. Go minus biotech, low. Top dog, home builders, real estate REITs, yada, yada, yada. Okay, Pakistan low. What's top dog? Malaysia and Japan. Where's our little United States? Here we are, neutral. All right, everything reset. We were a sea of red, rosy. Right now, everything is.
People kept asking, where is money flows? As you can see, that market is shifting. Where should you be thinking about investing? Even for next few weeks or few months, it's all up to you. But you gotta do your homework.
It's really fascinating to see how these guys will operate, right? And you can see here, the small traders, users and losers have been really scared, right? And you can see here, this is where we are in the quadrant. So the small traders are scaredy cats compared to large traders, right? Spec index, still low. Who cares about fund flows? That's meaningless. That. Here we go. Breadth. All right, let's talk here. Now, this is really interesting. So we're talking about the short end, right? The 10-day obviously is going to roll over a little bit. All right, that won't take much to reset either. Okay, but to me, I'm more interested in the 50-day. Even that, though, on the XLK has really ramped it up here, which is really fascinating because this is a huge divergence, right? Because what we see here versus what the reality is. So this short rally, okay, has done enough to explode the 50-day, okay, the number above. But that's to be expected, right? In the bear market, everything's low, and then basically you get some things popping, and then basically this is what you had. I mean, you literally had 78.9%, right? Because the breadth also, see, and this is the one that's the money one right here. It's the 200-day, right? So you can see here how low that is. This is the one that's more meaningful than the shorter end because this has a lot of room to rally. So you're going to have a divergence. If we do indeed have a meaningful bear market rally, the divergence will start to happen, okay? And it's the 200-day that's going to start getting its jiggy going on. So that's what you have to start looking for. And here you see the fund flows money coming in, which is a lot when you think about it, right? Where we are, okay? But it's still pretty shallow, right? So in order to get this sort of sustainable, we need really a move up to here, okay? We're not even close to that yet. That's bullish. Same thing here, you see the XLY, 1050, and then you see here, okay, the 200. All right, diamonds. Well, this is kind of interesting. This is a bearish divergence, right? Because you can see that it's not taking out as much as the others, some of these ETFs are. So that's kind of notable. And look at the 50-day on the diamond. So why is this happening? The reason being is, right, that the diamonds has been the strongest. in terms of it's been sold off the least amount. So that continuation narrative of money coming out of the Dow going into the SPY and the Qs as they are some of these other ETFs are notable on the tech side. Okay? So the same thing here, the 200, you can see, I mean, it didn't get nearly as sold off, right, on the 200. And then you can see the fund flows, right, coming down, not up. Right? You can see that right there, down. So money flows, this is telling us the narrative, I know. Money flowing out of the Dow going into some of these tech ETFs as well as the SPY, right, and the NASDAQ. I gave RAM breadth, you can see, now this is also interesting, this is a 50-day. You can see it didn't get up as high. So there's a bearish divergence going on there. Here's a 200, that looks the same though. Here's the fund flows negative out. Once again, diamonds, IWM small caps, I want to see the money rotating to SPY QQQ. If this rally continues, that's what you're going to see. Here's the Qs. This is a bearish divergence. You can see why it didn't get up high enough, right? And here's the Q. Now the 50-day did, okay, in terms of percentages. So that's positive. And then you have here the breadth down here. All of these are setting up fund flows. Positive, but not nearly as positive as some of these tech ETFs, right? Here's the SPY breadth. Another little bearish divergence going on there on the 10-day, 50-day, bearish divergence going on there as well. And the breadth still looks fine though on the 200 and the fund flows. Most of the fund flows has been coming into the SPY if you look at the indices. So that's kind of notable, right? Okay.
That's it for this episode, folks. Thank you for listening. And if it was helpful to you, please click the like button and follow us so that you can listen to more of our podcast. You can also visit us at urbanhood.org to learn more about our other programs. We hope you'll check in with us again. And until then, keep learning and do whatever it takes to reach financial freedom and follow your dreams.